It's the best monitor I've used out of 4 different other monitors for my camera. And obviously I use the Sony A7s Mark II. And yeah, it's got a bunch of different functions on it. The functions I use the most is peaking and false color. But it uses the F970 batteries, and it's got an HDMI in, HDMI out. But here's the thing for the Sony A7s Mark II, it comes with a wire, HDMI wire that does not fit into the Sony, so you need to get an external wire. But it also has headphone jack and has a DC 12 volt input, so you can externally power this without using a battery. And yeah, I've used it on vlogs like the exploring haunted Fort Witherell, so it's really handy. It's not too heavy, so if you're going handheld, you can put this on the camera. But yeah, in terms of helping out on set, it's a 7-inch field monitor, so I highly recommend. F1, my settings is peaking, and for F2, I have false color. So false color, you can see the red is overblown, overexposed, and the blue is the dark area, and that means it's underexposed. So let's go into the menus now. So for the first menu, you can see we have brightness, contrast, and saturation, and stuff like that. And for these menus, you can just pause the screen and just see what I have. For this one, aspect marker 235:1. And like I said before, you can just pause these screens and see what I have here on my menus. The important thing for this menu is the F1 and F2 configuration. So F1 I set to peaking, like I said, and F2 I set to false color, like I also said. Well, these are the most useful ones I find, but you can change them to whatever you want, and there's a bunch of different options you can choose from, just like exposure, histogram, level meter, aspect marker, underscan, and a bunch of different other things.